Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. And I'm your host, Fearless Floyd, as always. I don't know. One of these days you're gonna boom, there's gonna be a new head in front of your laptop or your phone, and you're gonna be like, who the hell is that? And what's he doing on Fearless Floyd Show? Right? It could happen. So anyway, today is Thursday, September 15th. Yep, September 15th, 2022. And I am probably about an hour and a half-ish away from heading San Antonio. So I'm doing my last segment until Sunday here at the home base. So this video, all right, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. I know. It's finally here. The 8-cent stamp method or process to send out your USPS articles of postal matter. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Yay, cheer. Thank you, Anne, for sharing this with us. I'll have her on in a moment. Let me get queued up because I'm not queued up. But I'll get queued up. So let me get queued up. Not to be confused with barbecue. All right. FearlessFloydShow.com. I finally have some volunteers stepping up to assist me with moving this platform in a multiverse, basically, to more and more people and be able to have more access and get more things done, basically. That's where we're at. And I think I've got one piece of the puzzle solved. So let's go from there. Anyway, this is the website, the Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. That's my email. This is the fearlessfloydshow.com. So now you want to see upcoming classes, just click on that link. It'll bring you, this one just elapsed. This one is day after tomorrow. Another part of the 4-part series regarding the trust, creation of trust. So tell you what, if you're not there yet, man, you need to sign up for this, because these people after this class, they're going to be out on the street hustling. Literally. So it would behoove you to jump in and don't be the part of that late crowd. All right. Ed, let's go over here. Oh, there we go. And whatever. Well, I have all kinds of stuff in here. This will get bigger and deeper with more people involved. There's just one of me. So y'all bear with me. Thank you very much. All right. So I've tooted my own horn there. If you like the video, you like me, you like the channel, you like the topics, you like my guests, you like the subject matter, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video, hit the notification bell so you know when I put out new videos like this one, like you've been waiting for, like I've been getting texts all morning. When are you going to do the video? When are you going to do the video? Yeah, it's crazy. So here's the video. It's coming. Let me get the link. Copy link and shoot it over to my co-host. There she is. All right. So I want to thank each and every individual who, is part of this whole thing that we're putting together and we're doing and trying to figure out because, without everyone's participation and involvement, I don't think we're going to be able to break through to the other side, not singularly, but plurally. Yeah, we definitely should be able to. FierceFloydShow.com, the Fierce Floyd Show. It's just pretty much across every platform. That would be YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, Telegram, Cash App, Venmo. Everything's the Fearless Floyd Show. Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com, fearlessfloydshow.com. It should be very easy for everybody to remember. Part of a branding initiative. All right. And there is Ann, and I'm going to be a musician and pop her in. But I never pop her in until I pause the recording. And with that, I'll be back with Ann LeFlore regarding 8-cent postage stamps. So y'all hang in there.
Yep.
And just like that, she's here.
Oh,
Ann
hi guys. How you doing?
Wasn't that cool? Love technology. All right. Well, Ann and I were just kind of, shooting the shit like we do. And then we got into the postal stuff. So we had to end that conversation so we could share it with you guys, because I thought we were letting some really good information get out there and didn't want to repeat it or use it before we need it. This video. All right. So like I said earlier, we're going over the 8-cent postage and the maximum postage that you would put on, like say you had this, kids. Okay. She says this is $1. So just throw a dollar stamp on there and have your way. Good.
There is rules and regulations you guys need to follow. So a lot of people just, have this one little tiny sticker and they throw it on. Well, it's not been working recently. So literally we made a form and it would be on a Word document, and instead of parallel landscape, it would be a landscape. And you literally just, will fill out your Word document. You'll see. We got examples of it, you guys. We got the laws we're going to go over. We got everything.
Okay. So I have all that through the Telegram that I'm going to share.
Yeah. So basically you're going to share the PowerPoint, and then there is a PDF file that you can put up when you upload the PowerPoint. And then you can share the PDF file. I turned it into a PDF file.
That's the certified mailing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. You did not. Where did you get that picture?
I had to put that up there last night. I don't know why.
I'm fucking calling PETA right now. Where's my phone? Where's Pamela Anderson?
I was looking for carrier pigeons.
I need a crusader for the rights of all animals, because pigeons' lives matters.
Well, I was looking for pictures last night of carrier pigeons, instead of looking for a postal box or something like that. And then I saw that and I'm like, oh my God, I have to use it.
And look, she went and got like Pancho Villa. Got like a bandolero of 223s, 556s. Yeah, he's like.
Well, they're trying to take our guns away from us, so let's give them to the pigeons.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't he cute? He even has a little hat on.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's like, looks like a little English hat, actually.
I mean, that reminds me of a World War I hat. The exactly. Military war in World War I.
Wow.
But I thought he was pretty cool,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he really added to the certified mailing. I mean, I could have used a post box, but I thought he was better.
Is he like Benjamin Pigeon or something, named after Benjamin Franklin?
I don't know, it didn't say.
Yeah.
But he was pretty, I don't know, he struck me. And he just ended up on our document for today, guys.
Ah, so we have a possible stolen pigeon on our presentation. So could be hot.
Well, no, actually, when I find images, I do have paid image sites that I pay for and I get images from there. Or if I just go on Google, there is a special way you can, you know, filter the images where you're only getting, images you can use. So I try not to steal people's images, you guys, unless I pay for them myself, through what is it, Shutterstock or someplace like that. Or I go to free image sites that are absolutely free, or on Google, you can do a search and you can do a filter on Google so that it filters out, property images that belong to other people, and then it gives you only the free images you can
I'm
choose
trying
from.
to create drama.
Oh, well, okay.
Like ruining it for me, man. Talking about bringing on the parade. Gee.
I just don't want people to think I'm a thief and I'm stealing people's images.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd. All right, let's see how about big as I can get it right there. All right, here we go, kids. Are y'all ready? Get out your pen and paper. Mailing for $1, certified mailing. Okay, here we go. Panel 2. How many panels are these? You know?
I think there's 20.
20. Just 20. Just 20. All right.
It's pretty simple. It's all laws. You guys need to know the laws.
Okay.
Nobody wants to know the laws, but if you don't know the laws, you're not going to make it.
No, we want to know the laws. We just want them read to us while we're being fed grapes and fanned with palm fans. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, and wine is being dripped in your mouth by a little
Where do you get that? I want in on that one. I'm kidding. All right, panel 2. This is Title 18, United States Code, Section 1726, postage collection unlawful. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the, 52 titles in the United States Code, Title 18 is the criminal code of the federal law. So whenever you see 18, you know this is like a federal offense. It's like a penal code on the federal level. All right. Postage collection, unlawful. Do you realize that collecting postage is unlawful? According to the statute, it is, or statutes, sorry. Whoever, being a postmaster or other person authorized to receive the postage of mail matter, fraudulently demands or receives any rate of postage or gratuity or reward other than is provided by law for the postage of such mail matter, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 6 months or both.
So that's what 18 USC 1726 is. It says it right there. So look up the statute and you're going to see it.
All right, moving on to panel 3. Basically, all we're doing is I'm reading you the laws that pertain to postage.
Exactly. You have to know the laws and you have to know what they're breaking in order to be able to, bring it up to their face, because we've been having some issues with a lot of the post offices who are refusing to accept the letters that we're mailing out. And there is a couple post offices who've opened them. Believe it or not, they've opened them. And on top of it, they're refusing to change our mailing addresses also. So it's really important to know the laws and the codes, because then you give them to the postmaster general who's in charge of the post office. And if they continue to break it, then you file federal complaints against them. It's the end of the story.
There you go, kids. Another fight in the playground after school. Billy and Tommy. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Title 18, United States Code, Section 1693, 1693, carriage mail. They have been charging us to deliver our mail for years. Guess what the law says about this? That should be a question mark. if you want us to guess. Whoever being concerned in carrying the mail collects, receives, or carries any letter or packet contrary to law shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 30 days or both.
See, guys, that's under carriage mail. So in the old days, when, Franklin created the post office, everything was done by carriage. It's never changed, guys, never. Our mail is still delivered, considered carriage mail. We're no longer horse and buggy or horseback, but that's what they call it, carriage mail.
But
well, think about it. What is a car? What is underneath your car? A carriage.
I know that's what you make, because in the United States, postal vehicles are the only vehicles that don't have registration stickers, inspection stickers, or license plates.
And what do cars run on? A carriage underneath.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what classification of their vehicles that they have to make them exempt from all applicable federal and state, county, municipal laws.
Oh, I think I know. It also has to do with going back to Switzerland. That's another story. But there is certain, because guys, the whole thing is when this world was developed and this world was created, what was the first thing that they did? They installed the postal routes before anything else ever took place. The postal routes have been here longer than anything.
Well, I would say they're multi-function routes, because they were probably established by game for food and water, and then taken over as trade.
Well,
routes.
okay. If you look at the laws, nothing can move. Nothing can move without the consent of the post office. Okay. So if the post office is shut down, what happens? All mail stops, all shipping stops, everything ships through the post office. So during the war, the Confederate, or in 1776, actually it was in 1775, the Confederate, the people made their own post office, and they put Benjamin and Franklin in charge. So during the war, because there's a war, the postal service is closed. So nothing gets shipped. Nothing can move. So after the war, because America was in debt, they fought over who was opening the post office. The French wanted it. And because the king funded the war, he said, no, he's reopening it. But they didn't open Benjamin Franklin's post office. They opened a brand new one in DC so the Americans could start shipping again, and the postal routes would be opened again. So everything ships through the post office. The post office controls the postal routes. Even the military, they literally end up having to go through the postal routes to move, the military ships. No ship can move without going through the postal routes.
No ship can move without going through the postal routes. Any ship, doesn't matter whether it's a yacht, super yacht, cargo,
whatever it is, it has to go through the postal routes. It has to have the manifest. Even military ships.
Okay, but yeah, all right. Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground there just on this one little area of law. Well, no, seriously, but it when something piques my interest, it's always on the back of my mind. Why? You need to find out why. You need to find out. And that with the carriage and the fact that the postal, the USPS, which is obviously a registered corporation,
Mhm.
But the vehicles, if they would be registered in the corporation or even in a trust, because they're not part of the government, obviously, with all their
Mm-mm.
insignia on it, why are they the only exempt vehicles?
I have
Yeah,
to dig into that for another day.
right. Well, now I want to put that bug in everybody's mind, so now it can play on, your thoughts and experiences, and maybe we can find out what that answer is. 'Cause I guarantee you, if you can find that answer, it's gonna open up all kind of doors about what's going on in that area. It's going to open up like this whole new mall of gemstones. And you're like, oh wow, okay, more shit. That's all we need. More shit.
Pretty soon, hopefully pretty soon, if somebody wants to go down that deep little dark rabbit hole and dig into it, maybe they're going to find the answer, and that would literally take away all their authorities of license plates, registration,
Yeah.
tags,
Uh-huh.
everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just saying, it's a good thing to look into if you have
Yeah.
time.
I mean, it can go back to insurance because the state issued the title instead of giving you, the MCO like they're supposed to. So it's actually their car, so they're liable for everything that happens to it, basically. So anyway, let me jump on. We're like carrying on. This is a short video, supposed to be. All right, panel 4, Title 18, United States Code, Section 1692, foreign mail as United States mail. It saves to understand the law. Okay, it saves to understand the law. Yeah, it's saved to read the law. Every foreign mail, while being transported across the territory of the United States under the authority of law, is mail of the United States, and any depredation thereon or offense in respect thereto shall be punishable as though it were the United States mail, which they don't
So
enforce.
guys, seriously, every territory in the United States is almost considered foreign territory because they're different, land. It's, different states, different territories. And the United States, if we look at the United States, is only Washington, D.C. So seriously, it goes across. So where are we going across? So we are the foreign territory of Washington, D.C. Just use your imagination of United States. Okay, where does it say America? I don't see America. I just see United States. Well,
Yep.
the only United States that I know of, is that not Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
I mean, so we would be considered foreign mail, and it has to be shipped across the United States.
Well,
It's one way to look at it.
if we address it in their jurisdiction, yeah.
But if we don't address it in their jurisdiction and we address it like a foreign piece of mail, then it has to be delivered, doesn't it?
Has to be.
Well, it definitely says so right there.
Is there a
They
caveat that
have
goes
to
along
deliver
with that?
it.
Yeah, well, okay. I don't know about that have to shit. Remember, I have been investigated twice by the USPS. Yeah, absolutely. We can call an inspector right now. I still have him on my phone. I didn't.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I kept that relationship. Are you kidding me? Me? Yeah. Yeah, Jerome. I still have his card too. Let's see if he survived the stolen phone deletion. Jerome. Yeah, I think that's
You're
him.
gonna call him right now?
No, it's a different
Oh,
Jerome.
okay.
No, I was just thinking about him and Because when my phone got stolen, a lot of newer numbers, that's weird. What stayed and what did left. He's one of the ones who left, but I still have his number. He left me a card when he came to my door.
Oh, that was sweet.
I know. Here's my calling card. Came calling. Your due business. All right, panel 5. Title 18, United States Code 1708, theft of receipt of stolen. You missed something. Theft of receipt.
Nope, that was the whole thing. That is exactly what it said. I copied and pasted it right off it.
Okay. They can't refuse to deliver our letters. Whoever steals, takes, or abstracts, or by fraud or deception obtains any letter, postal card, package, bag, or mail, or any article or thing contained therein, which has been left for collection upon or adjacent to a collection box or other authorized depository of mail matter.
See, guys, that's what the collection boxes are for, the little mailboxes on street corners. They can't refuse anything inside the box. What I did one time when I was a kid, my grandmother wanted me to take this lunch to school, and I didn't want it because we already were, had plans to go out. So I felt so sorry for the mailman having to come and pick up the mail. I mailed him my lunch.
You did what? You mailed the mailman what?
My lunch.
Your lunch. How old were you when you did this?
13.
13. Okay. Well, that's cool. What made you decide to do that?
Because every time I saw him, like coming by, he was always looking at his time. He always looked hungry. So on the way to school, I just opened up the mailbox and I put my lunch in the mailbox for him.
Oh, no way. I wonder if he ate it.
I don't know, but my grandma makes some good cookies, so I hope he liked them.
Oh, wow. That's cool, though. Thinking of the mailman. All right.
Well, look, I did a good thing because no matter what was in the box, he had to take it.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a bunch of those, so I'm going to copy those. All right, here we go. Panel 6. Title 18, United States Code, Section 1341, Fraud and Swindles. Is charging for mail a fraud. Whomever, having devised or intending to devise any scheme or artifice to defraud or for obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, or to sell, dispose of, loan, exchange, alter, give away, distribute, supply or furnish or procure for unlawful use any counterfeit or spurious coin, obligation, security, or other article, or anything represented to be or intimated to be or held out to be such counterfeit or spurious article.
You see, their words are so obscure and abstract, but anyhow, they're just basically saying it's a fraud if you guys are charging in their altered language or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Most people call it dog Latin.
Yeah, you could almost take all those words, just like if they were just like one word and then throw them up against a wall. And just like, however they stuck, that would probably wouldn't be much different from what it says now.
Well, you know what I do? I go in and I remove all the obnoxious, obscure words and then just read the simplified text. And
Yeah.
it gives you so much better understanding and knowledge of it.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that with all laws. Like you got to go back and read the last statement and then, like work your way backwards. And yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of laws that you literally will read, backwards, like article, and go back up to the very beginning of it. And oh, wow, now you understand it.
All right. Let's go ahead and edit these real quick. Oops. I didn't mean for you to quit talking.
Oh, it's okay. Not all of them give us that little code. So some
Right.
of them have it, some of them don't.
Number 7, 18 USC 1703, delay or destruction of mail. The Postal Service is committing a crime by not delivering our mail. Whoever, without authority, opens or destroys any mail or package of newspapers not directed to him shall be fined under this title or in prison not more than 1 year or both.
See, there's a lot of times they literally do not want to deliver our mail. And like I said, in Wisconsin, we're having some major issues with the post office in Wisconsin, and especially the Postmaster General. We mailed out some mails and we had certified letters and we had this, this thing put on it, and they all ended up on her desk. And believe it or not, she opened them. They were open. The guy went into the post office and he saw his letters open.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's literally crazy.
Yeah, well, sometimes they go to the wrong mailbox and somebody will open them.
Well, no, it was on her desk. And she said that if we continue to address letters like that, she will never open them and she will not return them to us. I'm just like, ooh, that's a bad one.
Really? Can I get that in writing?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Just did this one, frauds and swindles. And just did that one. So panel 8, 18 USC 1702, obstruction of correspondence.
Be careful when you do that because it doesn't fit. Yeah. There's only so much you can fit onto that.
Right.
And then it bleeds into the other one. So I've already, made the box as large as I can make the box.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. It can be. Try that. All right. That's cool. Commas in the wrong place. Okay. All right. 18 USC section 1702, obstruction of correspondence. When they refuse to deliver your letters for a fair price. Title 18 USC section 1702 makes it a federal crime or offense for anyone to obstruct the delivery of mail by taking or removing it from the United States mails.
Yeah, that's it. You just, seriously, all these codes are basically explaining to you the same thing over and over again. The responsibility of USPS. So, I mean, they're hired to deliver United States mail. So even though they're a corporation, they have to follow the rules. And they're not. A lot of them are not. And a lot of these post offices are not.
And crew, I don't even know what he's talking about. Okay. Sorry. All right. This is panel 9, title 18, United States Code, section 1701, obstruction of mail. Refusing to deliver our letters is a crime. Whoever knowingly and willingly obstructs or retards the passage of the mail or any carrier or conveyance carrying the mail shall be fined under this title or in prison not more than 6 months or both.
So when they hold on to our mail, they throw it in the dead letter box because of this postage and everything else. That's obstruction of justice. I mean, when we were mailing out our affidavits in Bonds for the Win, we had one district literally spend 300 and some odd dollars to mail out affidavits
Oh,
like crazy.
yeah.
And guess what? Not a single one of them arrived. Not a single one of them. And the post office is, oh, we never got them, or oh, they must have been lost. Well, no, because they went into the post office and they paid the post office. So that's obstruction of justice. It's, throwing their letters into a trash can or trash bin or whatever they did, because it's not, they accepted them. They accepted the money and they won't return the money.
No. Yeah, dealing
No.
with the post office is weird.
Yeah.
They're not all honorable like they used to be. All right. Yeah, it's just, you got to find somebody to hold them accountable. That's the hardest part right there. All right. Panel 10.
Yeah.
12, statutes at large. Chapter 71, section 23. Am I supposed to be reading this blue down here?
Yeah, it says it in blue. And this is where you're going to find out how much postage is. The real truth about postage, and how people are saying you need just 8 cents. That's not correct.
Okay, kids.
It,
Get your recorders out. Get your pens. Section 23. And be it further enacted that the rate of postage on all letters not transmitted through the mails of the United States, but delivered through the post office or its carriers, commonly described as local or drop letters, and not exceeding 1/2 ounce in weight, shall be uniform at 2 cents, and an additional rate for each 1/2 ounce or fraction thereof of additional weight, to be in all cases prepaid by postage stamps affixed to the envelope of such letter, but no extra postage or carrier's fee shall hereafter be charged or collected upon letters delivered by carriers, nor upon letters collected by them for mailing or for delivery. And that's the 37th Congress, Session 30, Chapter 71. Looks like page 1863. There you go. There's your affirmation.
There you go, guys. 2 cents, 1/2 ounce. So if your letters are over 1/2 ounce, you add 2 cents to every 1/2 ounce. The maximum that we are putting on our letters is $1. So the 8 cent stamp would, what is it? 8 would be less than 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4 ounces. It would be 4 ounces. Okay. No, it wouldn't. 1/2 ounce, it would be 2 ounces. So if you're over 2 ounces, I wouldn't recommend 8 cents. I would put a little bit more. But still, you're not paying the full amount. That's the thing. Right. And especially for setting certified mail, because you're going to the post office, you're paying the certified sticker, you're paying the weight, you're paying the delivery, and you can walk away with one certified letter costing you $12. Serious.
Yeah, that's how much they are now. But we can do this for what, $1 is what you're saying? That's your affirmation. Okay.
Well, it's in here. We just need to get to it.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay. Because other people are going to see this or see parts of it or hear statements from others, and that's a good question to ask. Okay.
Well, yeah. The whole thing is, I laid the whole thing out in here. All the laws, all the codes, what we need to understand, how we need to mail the letters, what we need to put on them. And it's really simple to do. And you can make your own mail labels yourself. Because if you think about it, every letter you get in the mail, except if it's a personal letter, comes with a thing on it. Or how do you call that? What do you call it in English? It's run through a machine and it's stamped. you know, it's stamped through a machine. So it's just this black thing that's on your top of your letters. Do you think they pay for those post office? I mean, do you think if you run it through the machine and you get all your letters, you know, with that code on it, you're paying for the letters? I mean, I did work for the government. We did have one of those in our offices, and you know, we just threw our letters through them.
Okay, yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm shooting a video right now, actually. Okay. No, just knock on the door, ring doorbell, whatever. Or I'll come out there. That's fine. Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. Okay. All right, bye. One of my coworkers going to San Antonio with me. Swinging by here real quick. Okay. Panel 11. IMM. What is International Mail Manual? Okay.
Yeah.
International Mail Manual. Section 742.1, marking postage paid. We don't need to pay their high postal rates to deliver our letters. Oh, hang on, I gotta text him this, my address and stuff. Some items of foreign origin do not bear postage stamps, but instead are marked postage paid on postal service des postes, tax per Q, or TP, or port pay, or PP, followed by postmark. The marking on Her Majesty's Service, or OHMS, also is sometimes used. Treat this mail as prepaid.
Yeah, they just send it through a machine and it's stamped prepaid. Or it has this little symbol on it or something like that. You guys see them. I mean, every electric company, every phone company, you know, you don't get postage stamps on anything. The only thing you ever see a postage stamp on is if literally somebody sent you a letter.
Right, there you go. Okay, got that out of the way. Panel 12, International Mail Manual, section 742.1, parcels without stamps. No need for stamps anymore. Some foreign post offices do not put postage stamps on parcels. All such parcels received must be regarded as prepaid.
So guys, the laws.
All right, panel 13, how to mail letters without postage. It is simple. We are going to create our own mail label to affix to our letters when we send out. On our mail label, we will state the laws that pertain to the mailing package, the postal charges, the obligation the post office has to deliver our mail. This is how companies mail without stamps. Panel 14, instructions for return address. Your name will be first hyphen middle, semicolon last, land and soil jurisdiction, care of. Now, should your address be in brackets?
Yep. Okay. We're using the four corners rule.
Right there you go. Put it in brackets, kids. All right. City, comma, state, republic, comma, near, zip code in brackets.
Four corners.
Non-domestic without the U.S.
See, land and soil jurisdiction. That makes us foreign mail, land and soil jurisdiction. So on our return addresses, we're using the four corners rule and boxing it in. This is the same as we do on our zip codes. We use the same rules, which makes it not part of it. It's a box, it's outside of it. So the only thing they can literally use is our first, last, middle name and land and soil jurisdiction and what we write on it, it's not boxed in.
A lot of people aren't going to be familiar with the four corner rule. That's probably a
We
good.
talked about it in our other videos, the four corner
Yeah.
rules.
Right. Yeah. But still, some people, they don't watch every video.
Yeah,
All right. Creating a mail label.
it's what it looks like, guys.
And
We just made this Word document. Okay, I took out the people's names and stuff, so can't put them in there. Well, it's like we've been creating these for so long, and we just, like have a certain thing on our return address, for certain people, that I help.
Yeah.
I just have a file for one person, another person, so I don't always have to, put all their information in again. And, I'll create the labels and send them to them so that they can, stick them on their package. Most of the time, I literally type in who it's to. Other people just write it in, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And just, keep these in Word. Every time you want to send out a letter, just pull up the folder and, send it out.
Okay. Are y'all checking this out? How this is done? Address, and this got stamped. You canceled this, correct? Somebody else did?
Yeah. No, the person who puts a stamp on, they cancel it themselves by just signing their name across it.
Okay. And then they attach the certified mail.
Uh-huh.
And then of course they've got this.
And you see the IMFF, the IMM rules, we put it under there. We put the no postage. We put, the codes. Every code that I just went through, we put it on the letters, because now it's starting to show a, light on the Postal Service. Yeah, there's a lot of 18 codes. We better deliver these. So it's starting to, like.
Okay, so this is the sender.
I've got people who literally will mail 30 of these at a time when they're sending them out to all these different bureaus and all this different stuff, filing all these different papers. They just take a huge stack of them and just throw them in a mailbox and walk away. And they get back their certified stickers. They get them all back every time. This works. This honestly does work.
Hold on. Certified stickers. So they get this portion back?
They get back the part that's signed on the back of it, the part that they have to, get back. They get it back.
You're talking about the 3811, the return receipt of merchandise, the green card.
Yeah, the green card. They're getting it all back.
Okay, so where is this copy? Right here.
No, this is what we dumped in the mail. This is just this.
So who has this copy that's not stamped by the post office?
The person who has it, who's on the bottom of it, who we addressed it to.
No, because this is where they stamp it at the post office, where they frank it, register it.
Oh, we pick up. No, you know what? We go to the post office and we ask them for a roll of those stickers, and we have them at home. We get big rolls of those stickers, and they're already, I mean, everybody can pick them up.
You're talking about registered mail. This is certified mail.
We get the certified and registered stickers.
Right. Yeah, I know you can get these, but there's a portion, like a coupon, that goes to this. That when you deliver this to a carrier, this will be franked, showing it's paid or prepaid, and they're going to tear this off and give it back to you.
Okay, well, you dump it in the mailbox. When they pick it up, they take the mail to the, post office. And there, they have to process everything. And then they sort it and ship it out to wherever district it goes to. So it's done through the post office. But we are not going to the post office to have it done. Yeah.
Yes, I totally get that. You're missing.
Oh, okay. I guess I am, because I don't live in America and I don't use this.
I know. Keep going by it. That thing. That's what we're looking at. That thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where is that in this process? Are you just
On the back.
turn it off?
No, what happens is what these people have been doing is you see the little thing, they just put that little certified thing on the front of it, and on the back of the envelope is that card. They just turn it over.
No, no, no. Can you not see what this is?
Yeah, it's the return receipt.
No. This is the receipt you get at the post office. Okay. That right there. Right?
Yeah.
This is
Like
the
I
thing.
said, I don't live in America,
I
so
know this
I
is
don't know. I
I-
really don't know.
hold on,
So
hold on. Time out. Time
okay,
out. Time
okay,
out.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Uh, That's the answer that I need. Okay. Because you're sending it certified mail. Now let me explain to you how the process works. Because I know I've lived it. All right. That barcode, that barcode, that barcode. We're all going to be recognized by a scanner. Now you can get it accepted as certified mail. Okay. But now this is just basically you filled it out right here. Okay. You never got the postmark here because this is official use. So you just have something that you filled out. You don't have anything from a third party like your firm mailing book. You may get this back. You follow me?
Yeah, but see, when I tell people to do this, and I've had people do it, they fill out that sticker themselves and they fill it out. They put the whole thing on the envelope and they stump it in the mail. They put the whole thing on it.
Right here.
And then when it's delivered, they get back that receipt that you're showing me.
Yeah,
The
let me
post
show you.
office will send out the receipt.
Let me show you something from Fearless Floyd. Ta-da.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's a notary stamp.
Okay.
Okay, all you're doing is just stating as a notary that this is what happened on this day,
Mm-hmm.
and just fill everything out. It says for
Well,
official use.
mm-hmm. So what I've been having, some people do is
Hang on,
put that little, put the piece on the front of the envelope and then turn it over and have that card on the back and fill out the card and just dump it in the mail.
Okay, yeah, hang on one second.
In Colorado. So what happened is a client of mine in Colorado used just the registered mail, and she put it on the letter and she sent it out with this postage system. The post office called her and brought her down to the post office and made her fill out every one of the certified stickers and stick it on the letter at the same time. So the letter went out registered and certified together. So it was really weird. Now it's the only one I know that they made them do that. The other ones just put the sticker on the front of it, turn it over and then put the paper on the back, and they received the paper back in their post box.
Those. You can see there's a couple hundred at least. These are Priority Mail Express receipts. And I believe these are the same things, but they changed the format. This is the old ones. These are the new ones now. They don't give you this nice receipt like they used to. There's these little bitty ones. barcode. Anyway, this methodology, all I was using was the back of my social as my federal agency account number.
Nice.
And it worked until I mixed too many barcodes together. And when it went through the scanner went, what the fuck was that? Go look at it. So along comes Mr. Postal Inspector. Oh, what's this? Oh, huh. Well, you got registered mail, certified mail, return receipt, and Priority Express mail. You got 4 barcodes on here, bro. What are you doing? And you now have no postage. Oh no, we got to go talk to this guy. So,
So you quit putting all the receipts on one envelope.
can't mix a whole bunch of these barcodes, okay? And people scream about these fucking green cards. These green cards don't mean jack shit. Which means jack shit is when you have these tracking numbers where you can track it through their website, USPS, and see what day it was delivered, who it was delivered to, and what time, where, and just print that out with headers and footers, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
There's your green card. But you didn't have to pay for it, because it's tracking. So in my experience, when you start using a whole bunch of these identifiers that go through scanners, that's why I keep telling y'all everything goes through scanners. It's not much human interface anymore. That you will get red flagged. You start putting too much shit on it, looking for too much verification of what you're trying to achieve. And that's that you sent it and they received it, right? Which is just really looking for things. So
that's why we just keep sending out just the certified mail. The
Right.
reason I do certified is because it also deals with that sticker, that little tiny sticker, putting it on our letters. And we're certifying our letters through the post office. Instead of putting the number on, they have another little sticker you can peel off and you can put on your letter to certify your letters. And it's just another system. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you have no postage on here. So is that 8 cents?
Well, no, we have $1 on the bottom.
My bad. Yeah. Let me scroll up. Okay.
There we have $1 on the bottom.
And this is just a normal big, probably a 10 by 12 envelope.
Yeah, if it's the 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for $1, I'm sure y'all do this all day long for $1. So certified. So you're able to go to the website, put this number in, and it pull up the tracking on it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's all we're looking for.
It has to go into the post office. It has to be scanned before they can deliver it. Just because they picked it up out of a mailbox doesn't mean it doesn't go through the post system and it's not scanned.
All right.
It still gets scanned.
So what is the purpose of putting the postage down here at the very bottom, actually, beneath everything?
Because at the top, we're saying no postage. So we just literally, well, if you look over here on the other side, go up, there is something that says gold, 99.99. Read it very up at the top.
The very top.
Right where it says.
Address
right underneath
only, value 1 ounce, 99% silver. Right. That's it. So that's why we put the stamp on it, 99% silver.
We just stick the $1 stamp on it.
Okay, I'm gonna act like the stupid kid in class. I don't understand that. For addressee only value 1 ounce, 99% silver. So that's a correlation between this stamp, which is, I believe, the Centurion stamp, I believe they call those. So is this one, because that's not 1 ounce, it's $1. So where's the correlation between these two?
Well, you see, how much is silver per ounce? So a lot of times what we've been doing in our affidavit process is when we're asking for payment, we're asking for payment in silver at 90.99, per ounce, pure
Right.
silver per
Okay,
ounce.
yeah.
So So basically, if we look at value and we look at stamps and we look at anything, we can literally just name the value because there is no value on anything. They took that away so long ago. I mean, money has no value. And on top of it, if you look at a dollar sign is not even from America. It means it's from Mexico. They're pesos. So we're literally paying in pesos. So there is just so much, going on out there that
You can't
what? Oh, I'm not supposed to, I can't tell people we're paying pesos. Oh, I'm sorry.
can't say that out loud.
Really?
Yeah, you can get the non-believers just piling out of the woodwork now.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. The truth hurts. It's like open a book and research. It's all right there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have even a clue about any of that. You tell them that, and they're just like, you're automatically out in left field going, okay, well, I don't know why you put me out.
We used to have this, a friend of mine on data recovery. We have a data recovery forum that we go to share a lot of information. And a friend of mine got so tired of doing things.
You said data recovery, right?
Yeah, data recovery. I do data recovery.
I thought you said gator recovery.
No, data recovery.
Je ne
coupity the disque on pen.
Yeah,
I do. I recover hard drives. I recover hard drives. Okay. So a friend of mine got a spoon and he put a big thing on it, a big round circle with a red. And every time people would, ask questions or want us to give them the answers, he would put this thing on there. No spoon feeding, no spoon feeding. Sometimes it was pretty funny on the website.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we've addressed all that. But anyway, so for you guys out there who are doing this, okay, this is one way around to actually have a public official acknowledge, okay, a notary public, that you sent this certified mail. So that's how you get around the post office. So if you have somebody that's you're friends with, or you can even have your bank do it. All they're doing is just stamping that's who it was addressed to. They're certifying this information that's on here. You don't even have to put in the amounts or anything like that. You can put NA. That's what I always did.
You still can.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's the way around that. All right, let's move on. I gotta get on the road here in a minute. Panel 16. Oh, I gotta bring it down. All right, postage. It all depends on the weight of the letter. Normally, on larger letters, such as legal size documents, I recommend adding the $1 stamp. On smaller envelopes, you can get away with an 8-cent stamp. The rules are outlined to follow for the amount of postage that you should affix to your letter. Okay.
We went through the rules. They're right there. Half
Right.
an ounce is 2 cents.
We are normally mailing larger size documents these days, so why not just add the $1 stamp and be done with it? It is still cheaper than going to the post office and paying their fees. Hang on one second.
Okay, guys, I'll finish this. If your letter is less than a half an ounce in weight, the fee is just 2 cents. For each additional 1/2 an ounce, add an additional 2 cents to the letter. If you are mailing large envelopes with several documents inside, be safe and just add the $1 stamp. It's so much easier, guys. Then we don't get them returned. They are literally being mailed. They're going through the mailbox. They're going through the stamps. They're going through the postal service, and people are receiving their letters. Okay, I finished that panel.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see. 18, instructions. Your name will always be John-Andrew Doe. That should be a colon, not a semicolon, right?
No, it should be the semicolon.
Really?
It definitely is a semicolon. Yes.
That's the first time I've seen it.
It's definitely a semicolon.
So are we like winking at them now or something? On the cool, on the down low. Wink, wink.
I don't know. We were using the colon, and we seem to have a little bit of issues with colons. So then we got the semicolon, and it seems to be passing through. I don't know. There is no rhyme or reason to any of this. All I can say is once things go out in the public and we figure out something, immediately everybody starts using it, and afterwards it changes, and then
Yeah.
we're paper killers. So this is why so much of the stuff I don't put out in public. I just do it privately.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we've gone over the name. Do not remove land and soil jurisdiction. The home address will always be care of brackets, your physical street address. Close brackets, city. State will always be James, California.
James, well, so I mean, James is a name, okay? So it's not going to really be a name. It'll be San Diego, California. Okay, Republic near.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, yeah, keep the James in there, please. We
Keep
just
the
use it
James
as, yes, keep the James in there, please. We use that as a symbolism when we're giving out the instructions. So it's, you know, I mean, it's like city, we just go, okay, maybe there is a city named James City. You know, there's Jamestown. So it'd be Jamestown, California, or whatever. Okay, so we just leave the name James in. It looks cute.
Okay. All right. Do not change any other information on the document. Only address this document to the person. Okay, we'll move on to.
Be careful to never abbreviate your state name. Always spell it out 100%.
Right, that puts you in a military jurisdiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, number 7, add your stamp to the bottom of the document. Add your certified letter label to the back of the document. Now, what do you mean the back of the document? Back of the envelope?
Oh, it should be back of the envelope, not back of the document. Messed up.
That's all right. Why we're here.
And the same thing, well, no, well, yeah, because I mean, it's a document we're printing. So this is why I said back of the document. And then the stamp is on the document because the document is literally taped to the envelope. But the certified sticker goes a little bit on the front and the rest is on the back of the envelope. So it's like you see part of it on the front, of the document and the rest
So
of it's
it's
turned over onto the
actually,
back.
it's in reverse of what we would normally apply it, affix it correctly, correct?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so, add certified. Label.
Yeah, just throw it on the back of the envelope. It's fine.
In reverse.
Why do you have CIN?
Of who? Oh, I
You
don't.
put, yeah, I'm saying, why do you have
LeFlore.
CIN?
I don't know why that's in there.
Well, take it out because if you
Yeah.
want, it doesn't,
I don't know where that sees that. Or that secant.
yeah.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Now, let's might as well address that elephant. So what's the purpose of affixing the certified label reverse of the normal application that we're accustomed to?
What I'm trying to explain is this. Part of the label goes on the front of the
Right.
envelope.
Uh-huh.
The little, square thing.
Right.
Then
Well,
you
let's just
turn
go
it
back to
over.
this one. Whoops.
Yeah, that thing goes on the front right there. Then you turn it over and affix the other piece on the back.
You affix what other on the back?
That
The
little
green
long
card?
thing.
The
The green
green
card.
card.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So that's actually the front of the envelope, correct?
Right, but the green card is on the back of the envelope.
Right. Yeah. Actually, that's not how you would apply it, because the green card would literally go right here. And it would have their information on it that you wrote on the green card, and they're gonna get them to sign for it, tear it off, and then it's gonna have their information written on here underneath that card, and then they're gonna send that card back to you.
Well, considering we're making our own labels, where are
Right.
we going to put it? We don't have a place.
No,
So we just devised it where we have just a little sticker on the front and we just fold it over and put the rest on the back.
right. No, but it'll fit right here. That way,
Well,
yeah, because if you put it on the back and you wanted to record it, that you'd have to have two copies, a front copy and a back copy. But if you put it all on the
you
front,
guys can put it wherever you want. I don't care.
right.
It just has to be put on there. We do it like this and we don't have a problem. You
Right,
guys can do it any way you want. I
right.
don't think that, yeah, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. As long as the thing gets put on there, you know?
Hang on, whoa. It's terminology.
Okay, I get it.
Well, no, when you say certified label, which actually you're talking about is the PS form 3811. And that's the return and receipt of merchandise.
Okay.
Now, so
Yeah, just put to the envelope. That's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
We got you.
Okay. Now, I just want to make sure everybody, we go through this and there's no questions, that we've covered everything and we haven't. left anything out. I just want to make sure all these are, whoops. So they have 8-cent stamps?
Mhm.
Okay.
A lot of people buy 10-cent stamps,
Right.
for, like normal letters.
Right.
They make one of these things and they'll put it across the normal letter and they'll just put an 8-cent stamp on it or a 10-cent stamp. But yeah, they do have, you can ask for different values.
Okay. Number 9, return zip codes to you are always in brackets. Number 10, names of states are always spelled out, no abbreviations for states like TX for Texas or MI for Michigan. You want to spell out the entire word and then put state or republic afterwards. Number 11, when you print out this sheet, this piece of paper, it's going to look like this, which is,
It's a Word document, guys.
yeah,
Do it in Word. Create it in Word. It's super easy to create the form in Word and then fill it in and print it out. And I call it a sheet of paper.
exactly. But I want to make sure that we know exactly what we're talking about, because you talk about taping this to the envelope. So that's,
You do. You
yeah.
tape it to the envelope.
All right,
You
so
get that
yeah, I'm going
packing
back.
tape, this white or that clear packing tape, and
Oh,
just seal it around the front of the envelope.
yep.
We
And do
tape it
not,
to the envelope.
and do not tape the stamp. All right. So you're going to tape that. You're going to tape that piece of paper on the front of the envelope and drop it in the mailbox like it's hot. And do not take it into the post office or to mail. You can take it into the post office. That's a little, you don't want to hand deliver this to a carrier. Because here in the States, you can actually go into a post office and deposit your mail.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, literally isn't there drop boxes on like every 7 or 8 street corners? And you're driving your car and you can just sit by and you just throw it in the drop box?
No. They've even taken those out at the post office.
Why?
Why do you think?
They don't want people dropping mail in a mailbox. They just want to collect it and get paid for it.
I don't know if they say it's a money thing or what exactly they're, doing, but yeah, they've removed them, a lot of them.
Yeah, when I was a kid in America, I mean, seriously, it's like we had a mailbox at our street corner.
Yeah.
And then we would go down to, like the main street. And once we got to the main street, there was like 5 post office boxes right on the main street. And people would just drive up in their car and they had that weird thing that came out like this. And they would just reach their hand out the window and just throw their letters inside the box.
Yep. Yep. And make that big old slamming sound, metal on metal. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted, you could go and open the door and throw them in. Or if you were driving your car, they had one that was on the road that you could use.
Do not. It'll just happen. These 2 laptops have keys in almost same places, but different. So I keep hitting the wrong keys. Do not handle. Carrier clerk at post
You
office.
missed the word "the" in front of post office. At the post office.
Yeah, that's my legal writing where I leave off a lot of these. The okay.
I do that a lot, and it goes through different people's spell checkers, and it just dings me like crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm writing the legal documents, it just eats me alive.
Yep. All right. So basically, you're going to print out that piece of paper with all that information on it, which looks very similar to this, except it'll have your information on it and no one else's. And make it simple. Use Word to create your mail template. Add the postal codes to your template. Address the template to with your address. When ready to use, just open your template and type in the address of the person you want to send your letter to. Print it out, affix it to your envelope or article of mail. Make sure it's properly addressed. Sufficient postage affixed thereto. Find the nearest mailbox and drop it in. Now, here in Houston, and I would say, yeah, outside of Houston, so it's Texas, and I'm sure all post offices are the same in the United States, that you can actually walk into the post office proper to deposit the mail into slots because they don't have boxes anymore. But do not give it to a carrier. Do not give it to a postal counter worker. You want to be as removed from the process as possible, and just let your articles of mail do the walking and talking for you.
It's funny because I guess, well, I haven't been to America in 17 years, but the last time I was in America, literally, I was in my, where I went to school with my grandmother, and the mailbox is still on the corner. Down at the main street, they still have 4 post office boxes right next to the bus stop. And it's just really weird to me to hear, oh, there's no mailboxes anymore. And I'm like, well, okay, well, maybe I haven't been there in a long time. Maybe everything changed in the last 17 years.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So we've gone through that. Any questions, anybody? No. Tough crowd.
I know,
Back
but
to
there
our
is a PDF file that you can put up on Fearless Floyd, and they can just download the PDF file and create their own documents. Or they can go into Google and they can do change PDF to Word. There's a lot of free programs that allow you to change the PDF file back to Word. Mine was in Word, but to put it up on, channels and stuff like that in Telegram, it's easier to make it into a PDF file than it is to leave it as a Word document.
Okay. So
yeah,
just because you saw this, which is a version, it's not the version. You do not have.
Mine looks very similar to that. Mine looks almost identical to that, except where the handwritten address is, I literally type in the information. Mine is almost identical.
Okay.
And with the red, the spacing, the placement, we found it works the best.
Okay.
So this is what we're using.
Okay. Perfect. There you go. Successfully. You get any kickbacks?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
The only thing I'm having some problems with is Wisconsin. And it's a little small, town in Wisconsin. And the postmaster is a lady, and she literally is giving the person I'm working with some problems about how he's mailing his letters. So I gave him all this information. So he's going to print it out. He's going to take it to her, and that should clear up everything.
Okay.
Yeah, in Colorado, we use this in Colorado, but they did registered. And the post office called her and told her to come to the post office. And she went to the post office, and all they asked her to do was fill out the certified card and affix it to the back of the envelope she was mailing. And when she did that, what came back was not the registered card, it was the certified card. She got back the certified cards.
Right. Talking about the green card?
Yeah. Yeah, the green card. Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, cool.
So we have better luck with certified than we do with registered.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, it's 3:30. I've got to get on the road.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of people trying to call me, so I got to get going too, guys.
Yep.
So have a wonderful trip, and we'll see you, I guess, Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday should be the day. I'll let you know. I'll know more Friday about what Saturday
Okay.
looks like. I just don't know.
Yeah, because we do have the package of papers to send out to everybody before class starts.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm free
Okay, super.
all day tomorrow after 5. So yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Ann.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you guys soon.
All right, there you have it, kids. Finally, the mail postage. Remember, now she explained that she uses 10-cent stamps, which may be easier to procure from the Postal Service than 8-cent stamps. I have no idea, but she was basing it on the weight of whatever you're sending out. And I didn't get a chance to dive in there, but just to give you an idea, one of these envelopes and 5 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper, just normal weight bondage. 5 sheets is about an ounce, which is first class mail. So she was talking about 2 cents for every ½ ounce, right? So roughly every 5 pages beyond that is an ounce. So when you're mailing stuff out, you start counting those pages and getting your weight correctly. But if you start getting thick, throw a dollar stamp on there. I mean, they're nothing. And I think you can still order those on the USPS website. So with that, thank you, kids, for joining me on this video on the mailing. I know you are going to be happy to see this, and hopefully it explained everything. I'll see if I have time to get this PDF up and running, because I'm running behind. I may have to wait till I get to San Antonio, set up there and at the hotel room, and get that published for you guys. Hopefully this will be uploaded by then. So I got to get this uploaded so I can take off. All right, kids. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. thefearlessfloydshow.com, @yahoo.com, Telegram, BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Man, look, it's like we're going all over the place. All right, kids. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned something. Share it. Do whatever you need. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll catch you tomorrow, probably. Do another video after Ramstein. May even do one there live, the Alamo Dome. All right, kids.